So now we're going to talk about 16th notes. 16th notes basically means if you're playing 16th notes, what it means is if you have a tempo, something like this, it means that there are 4 notes in between each one of these clicks. So normally we would count quarter notes like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we're counting 16th notes, it's going to go like this. Go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so if I was just to kind of clap them, and you know, you don't even need a guitar to think about this or work on it. You can do it anywhere and without an instrument. So it's 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so the first thing is just to kind of get used to that pulse. Get used to counting it. Doesn't matter how slow it is. It can be super crawling. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so where we're going to use this is now that we've established, like, hey, you know, 16th notes go like this, and we count them this way. When we get into isolating each one of those 16th notes and how they feel, a few different things happen. Number one is going to like increase our rhythmic integrity drastically by knowing how 16th notes work, and you're going to be more specific about where things are placed. So that's one thing. The other thing is, if you have an idea that you're placing at one spot, if you're familiar with how the rest of the 16th notes are laying, you then have 15 other spots that you can play that idea. It sounds complicated as I'm explaining it, but as we get into it, it'll be simpler than you think. So first things first, let's check out how all of these what these different parts of the beat feel like. So I'm going to count and clap, and I'm just going to accent the part of the beat that I want to emphasize. So we'll start with the downbeats. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 as I'm counting through all this. So ready, go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1, 2, 3, 4. The next part of the beat is going to be the E. That's the second 16th note that's going to happen. So it's going to feel like this. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E. And this can feel a little funky if you haven't done it before, so just do it slow. So ready, go, and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and the next one is going to be the and of the beat, the third 16th note. And this feels kind of like reggae or like a backbeat. So that'll go 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and. Okay? The last one, which is kind of the trickiest one to grab, is going to be the So it's the fourth 16th note in the set. And it'll happen just before the click does. So that'll go 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and like that. So when we take this to the guitar, the way I would kind of initially work on this is I would basically fret the note that I was trying to emphasize, and then all the notes in between, all the 16ths in between, I would just kind of ghost. So I'd be like 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E, and if I was doing the downbeat. So let me walk you through just kind of how all those will feel on the guitar. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and now let's do we're going to do the E. Ready? Go. And 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and you'll probably notice that the 1, 2, 3, and 4 are on a downstroke if you're alternating. And the E is going to be on an upstroke, so that's another thing that can help you feel it. Next is going to be the ands. So here we go. 3, 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, next is going to be the Us. This is also going to be on an upstroke. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, so those are all 4 parts of the beat. And we're doing them every time the click happens, but if we can get used to how all 4 of those feel, you'll have a pretty good idea of this concept. So now that we've kind of checked them all out, a good thing to do is just try and do each one 4 times and keep the tempo going. So 3, 4, and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and a 1 E, 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 3 and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Counting feels totally lame, but it's necessary if this is new for you. So you might feel like you're in 3rd grade, but it really helps, surprisingly. So if that's feeling okay, the next place you get to is where you grab those parts of the beat, but you're not ghosting. You're not filling everything in. And that would sound kind of like this at that same tempo. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 E, 2 E, 3 E, 4 E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like that. So we now have a sense, and we've kind of put some things into practice to say like, hey, wow, there's a lot of different places that we can put things. There's a lot of different parts of the beat, and how do we actually use that? So one thing I'd like to do now is I'm going to bring a click up, and I'm going to play a really simple idea. It's going to be 3 notes, and it's going to go like this. Just like that, those 3 pitches right there. That's 9 on the D string, 7 on the G string, and then 9 on the G string. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a tempo with a click, and we're going to take this small idea, and we're going to move it to different places along the grid. Okay, so there's the tempo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now I'm putting this on the downbeat, just on 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to move this to beat 2. So 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Now beat 3, 1, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2. Okay, now on beat 4, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, E, M. Okay. Now I'm going to do this on the E's. This is going to feel drastically different than doing it on the downbeat. And I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will go through these just so you can kind of get a sense of how different it does feel. But yeah, so let's bring the click back up one more time. 2, 3, 4. And what I'm going to do here, the click's going to hit, and so the click is going to be like 1 E and E and E and E and That's kind of how the phrase is going to feel. But I'm going to start on the E and of 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Next one. 1, 2 E and 3, 4. 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 Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. E and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're doing this at a slow tempo right now, but when you put this in a musical context and you've got good time, you can take really small rhythmic ideas and get a whole lot of power out of them just by experimenting with where they're placed and being really intentional about that. So maybe let's pull up a track and see if we can do a little bit of this back and forth.